It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Oh. No, I'm gonna do this shit later.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nifty move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We look at this Browns defense.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from moving the ball.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st down, Fields.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Kyle Pitts His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Browns at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Ritter off the play fake. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ritter back to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after.
There he goes, left side. Moving inside the 20.
The way in. Touchdown, New York.
A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Go Ray.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Ready?
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 151 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Now a give right side. Kidd. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Browns, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Bulldozes past him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yards. They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
181 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, a beautiful fake. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Person. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Jets 28, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker set
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Going play action. Ritter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Fields
Out to his left. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down now, Kidd. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up
up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Fields now to throw.
And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ritter from the gun.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Watch out now. 50-50.
A give running right is Vaughn.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Round 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ritter. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter. But it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Fields. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Jets 42, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 20.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper, Bill.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded just inside the 30.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And now here is another interception.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Up the middle they go. Kidd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
238 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Jets.
Fields on first down. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
20.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
DK Metcalf.
42 yards.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Round 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Ritter off to play fake.
Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Gain of a yard brings up second and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide. Complete. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, 72 yards.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Kidd, give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Here we go, son.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Kidd able to slither by, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Up the middle they go. Kidd. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Hey, green. 12, 10. Light blue. Ready.
Ritter.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ritter to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Black ultra. This is the word.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Adetomiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Let's go now.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Need old blue. Set, cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Don't jump. Ready?
And they will take a knee here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. A final shot now for Ritter.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Winning the game, but they do get the score with all 0 showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.